So Wronged Us is a third-person survival horror open-world game being made by Delusional Studio, coming to consoles and PC, kind of reminded me of The Last of Us mixed with Silent Hill. It's a cinematic, story-driven game set in a small abandoned town, and you'll be free to explore all the different areas. The main character's name is Isaac, and he seems to have some sort of history with the town, as one of the characters asks him why he's back, and he replies by saying that he's looking for someone. As you can see, the town is completely in ruins and a lot of the people just look very unsettling, and to derail, the score for this little teaser is really good. I'm already loving the music, so give that a listen. I'll leave a link to the video down below. It's like a mix of piano and creepy folk music, and trust me, it picks up at the end. Just give it a listen. I really am intrigued by the story and want to know more about this town because we see headless people and creatures crawling up windows. I can't piece it together. It also looks like this game has some form of combat to it, and it's not like, for example, Outlast or The Medium where you end up running away from everything and have no way of defending yourself. Now, I don't want to entirely dominate my enemies because then the game isn't scary anymore, so finding the right balance is the key, I think. Towards the end, we see a bunch of people burning down a building, and it kind of reminded me of Outlast 2 in a sense that maybe this town is full of crazy people, but that's just my guess. Now, going over some of the info we do have, you'll be interacting with various NPCs along the way, and the game was going to come out in 2022, but due to a recent change in the game's scope, it's now coming out in 2023. The reason they gave for the 2023 release date is interesting. Does that mean the game's going to be a lot bigger in scope than it originally was, or vice versa? It's anyone's guess. The entire project is still very early in development, and they've gone through many redesigns, and it's actually been in the works for 1.5 years now. Now, this is probably one of my most favorite things about the game. It's being made in the 4:3 aspect ratio, which I would love to hook my console up to a CRT TV and just play this from beginning to end, but of course you have the option to play this in the standard 16:9. It's going to have very dark themes with violence and gore, so expect a mature rating, and the 3 franchises that inspired the project were Dark Souls, Silent Hill, and Resident Evil. It's taken inspiration from Dark Souls by having the game be open world and following its NPC quest design. You won't have a UI telling you where to go or whether you have started, finished, or failed a side quest. The story and definitely the settings and atmosphere is inspired by Silent Hill, and the gameplay and gameplay mechanics is inspired by Resident Evil. If you're worried about the graphics and how some of the scenes looked, then don't worry because this teaser was made from different builds of the game, and like I mentioned before, it's still very early in development, so things will improve as time goes on. Now, this is a solo dev project and they're looking to hire a complete team to finish the game, and I really hope they can accomplish that because this game seems like it has a lot going for it. It's still a while away from being completed, but it definitely looks right up my alley. That's all I wanted to say. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.
We've been dancing for so long under the stars. I feel that the grass will cut through my skin. All the pills we take have seemed to